Hey guys and gals, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming. Quarters in session. This is an FFG Politics on the big, beautiful bill. First and foremost, I despise these kinds of things. I do not like these just monster bills with all these topics in it that takes, hours to days to read through. I want smaller bills, one line item at a time. I'm so sick of the pork in government where it's like, well, I'll vote for this if you give me beetle research money in Louisiana. And some other senator's like, I'll vote for this, but you have to pave some rural roads in Alaska. It has nothing to do with the bill. I'm so sick and tired of these kinds of things being thrown in. Now, I'm not saying those specifics were in this one. I'm just throwing out like some just kind of generic examples of things that just kind of came to the top of my head. Now, I do believe overall the big beautiful bill is going to do some good things. I think it's going to really help. I think President Trump has been doing a lot of great things to help families, and I'm hoping that it gets the economy started. I love the fact of the tariffs and how those are leveling the playing field for American workers, because you think about a lot of the, you got all this cheap junk from like China that comes in here, and it's been going on for a long time, and American workers can't compete. I mean, how can they compete, if they're making like 3 cents an hour? It's like, can you live off of that? I know all these people are like, oh, well, it's good for us. Well, really? Can you live off of that? Do you think that's fair? Do these people lose their jobs? Well, we'll retrain them. I think that's what Hillary Clinton said. Well, just retrain them. Well, I mean, sometimes people can't be retrained into things. I worked with a guy as a computer programmer. He had been a lumberjack, so he worked in the lumber industry in Washington State, and he got cross-trained in programming. The guy was not a programmer. He was not good at the job. He messed up multiple times and wound up, they had to let him go because of this. And it was a union shop, so he had to mess up 3 write-ups in 6 months. And what he did is he did delete TIM asterisk dot asterisk. And what he forgot was, and he did this 3 times in 6 months, time clock starts TIM. Timesheet starts TIM. So when people tried to log out, he had deleted the time clock program, so they had to get it back from backups, the program. And he did this 3 times. And I would think you would learn, I mean, maybe start all your programs, TIM1 something, and then delete TIM1 dot, asterisk dot asterisk, so you don't delete time clock and time sheet. Like I said, and I talked to him. Nice guy, really liked him. But unfortunately, Tim just did not think like a programmer. And in certain professions, you need that. It's same with like being a business analyst. You have to think a certain way. You have to want to improve things a certain way. If you don't, it's just not going to work. So I kind of disagree with that. Oh, you got to cross-train them, because that doesn't always work. I mean, there are times it does work for some people. I don't know percentages or anything like that. I've just seen real-world examples where it didn't work, and I felt bad. I mean, then the guy's trying to get a job, and he wasn't good at programming. So what's he supposed to do? What, go back and cross-train again? What do you do? You just keep cross-training someone? The state keeps paying to cross-train someone. The federal government keeps paying to cross-train a guy again and again and again. So I would like to see the playing field leveled, and it's bothered me for a very, very long time that all these foreign countries put tariffs on our goods. That's okay. That's all right. I know how no one, the Democrats don't seem to care about that. Oh yeah, China's got 40% tariffs on us. Oh well, they don't want to talk about that. But then they freak out. You're putting tariffs on them. You're starting a trade war. Oh no, that's horrible. Well, I'd say they started the trade war. So I think the big beautiful bill is going to do some good things for families. We'll just have to see how it shakes out, because a lot of these things, it takes time, and how people react to things, how they deal with it can be different. So that's my thoughts on the big beautiful bill. Court adjourned.